वरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्टिकी. Hare Krishna. I would like to thank everyone for giving me chance to speak in parampara so that I can purify myself also when reciting Srimad Bhagavatam. I'll be speaking in English because my Hindi is not good. All Hindi I learned when I was in a high school and some college by seeing the movies. That's all. So please forgive me. One question I have when we are chanting Srila Prabhupada, we say Jaya Prabhupada, instead of Jaya Prabhupada, everybody is saying Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Where this Pada comes from? Prabhupada's name is just Prabhupada. And when same thing, when we say Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, we don't say Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. So, in Prabhupada has kindly given at the end of all his books how to pronounce the words properly. So it is very important that we pronounce the words properly. When we say Namaste Saraswate Deve, Saraswate, not Saraswati Deve. When we are saying Saraswati Deve, means we are saying, glorifying Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Saraswate means son of Saraswati. That means Prabhupada. That's the difference. So there are so many things it has got into our ISKCON society that are not proper pronunciation and none. So I would kindly request everyone to try to properly pronounce the mantras. Thank you. We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7 and Chapter 9, which is entitled Prahlad Pacifies the Lord with the Prayers. And today's text number is 6. So please repeat after me. Sa tatkara sparsha dhuta akhila shubha sapadi abhivyakta paratma. 6. Okay. Sorry. Number 7. Okay. Astau siddh dharim ekagra manasa susamhita prema gadgadaya vacha tan nyasta hidayekshana Astau siddharim ekagra Astau siddharim ekagra manasa susamahita manasa susumahita prema gadgadaya vacha prema gadgadaya vacha tanyasta hridayekshanaha tanyasta hridayekshanaha astau siddharim ekagra manasa susumabhita prema gadgadaya vacha tanyasta hridayekshanaha. Astau siddhari ekagra manasa susamakita prema gadgadaya vacha prem Astau siddhari ekagra manasa susumahita prema gadgadaya vacha tanyasta hridayekshanaha tastu didharim ekagra prema gadgadaya vacha tanyasta hridayekshanaha. Mataji, I will read word to word translation. Astau Sid, he began to offer prayers. Harim, unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Ekagra manasa, the mind being completely fixed upon the lotus feet of the Lord. Susumahita, very attentive, without diversion to any other subject. Prema gadgadaya, faltering because of feeling transcendental bliss. Vacha, with a voice. Tat nasta, being fully dedicated to him, Lord Nrsimhadev. Hridaya ikshanaha, with heart and sight. So translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. Prahlad Maharaj fixed his mind and sight upon Lord Nrsimhadev with full attention in complete trance. With a fixed mind, he began to offer prayer in love with faltering voice. Purport. The word Susumahitam means very attentive or fully fixed. The ability to fix the mind in this way is a result of Yoga Siddhi, mystic perfection. As it is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam 12:13.1, Dhyana vastita tadgatena manasa pashyanti yam yoginaha. One attains yogic perfection when he is freed from all material diversion and his mind is fixed upon the lotus feet of the Lord. This is called samadhi or trance. Prahlad Maharaj attained that stage beyond the senses because he was engaged in service. He felt transcendentally situated, and naturally his mind and attention became saturated in transcendence. In that condition, he began to offer his prayers as follows. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chaksurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vande Aham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sahagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhan Vitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Astau Siddharim Ekagra Manasa Susumahita Prema Gadgadaya Vacha Tanyasta Hridayekshanaha. Prahlad Maharaj fixed his mind and sight upon Lord Nrsimhadev with full attention in complete trance. With a fixed mind, he began to offer prayers in love with faltering voice. Maharaj has nicely explained yesterday, but up to this point. But I would like to begin with the history of the which is given in Canto 7. Canto 7 is entitled Science of God. So the conversation, there is a conversation between Narada Muni and Yudhishthira Maharaj. Those who have been attending regularly would know the history. But I'm repeating just for new people as well as for my own self. So, when in a Rajasuya sacrifice, Lord Krishna killed Shishupal with his Sudarshan, and his soul merged into Krishna. So Yudhishthira Maharaj, seeing that, he was very much surprised that this kind of mukti, Sayojya mukti, many sages or rishiminis perform tapasya for so long, still they may get or may not get. But here, he got Sayojya mukti. Actually, he was envious of Krishna. But from very childhood, he was envious to Lord Krishna. So anyway, to answer the question, the beginning of the first chapter of the 7th canto says Lord is equal to everyone. Krishna himself says, samoham sarva bhuteshu na me vesyosti na cha priya. But he adds, ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya maye hi ye bhajati. One, the meaning is that Lord Krishna doesn't discriminate. He is equal to everyone. Yet, for his devotee, he is friend to his devotee, devotee is friend to him. That's what he said. In other place also he said, Suhridam Sarva Bhutana. I am the equal friend to everyone. But he is a special friend for the devotees. So, now the chapter 2 to chapter 10 are all regarding the activities of Prahlad Maharaj. So, Prahlad Maharaj was only 5 years old boy. The word Arbhaka is used for that. Arbhaka means very innocent boy. But he was one of the Mahajan. Prahlado, Bhismo, Vyasaki, Vayam. All these are, Mahajans. And Prabhupada writes in the purport of this chapter at the end that we have to follow Prahlad Maharaj because he is Mahajana. Tarkob apratistha sutayo vibhinna nasa vrishiyasya matam na vinna dharmasya tattva nihito guhayam mahajanayena gatasa pantha. So, dharmasya tattva, that the truth, essence of the truth is hidden in the heart of the devotees, these Mahajanas. So, he is also, Prabhupada says, Prahlad Maharaj is also our Guru. So, anyway, when I will go back to a little bit history of the chapter 8, when Prahlad Maharaj was questioned by his father, is your God everywhere? And Prahlad Maharaj he was mature, he's a pure devotee, he could see Lord everywhere. In Chaitanya Charitamrita says that pure devotees always sees the in Supreme Lord in everything. So, in that Chaitanya Charitamrita he says, Sthavar Jangam dekhe, na dekhe tar murti. Person who is pure devotee, he sees everything, moving and non-moving. But he doesn't see their forms. What he says, Ishtadeva Spurti. He says his own Ishtadev, means his own Supreme Lord. He sees everywhere. This is the manifestation of the Supreme Lord. This is how devotee connect with everything. Prabhupada used to say, a person is attached to drinking, he can see Lord in the liquor also. At the time he should be drinking. We say, when we drink water, we are satisfied. Our thirst is satisfied. So that satisfaction is the Supreme Lord. So, anyway, so when Hiranyakashipu asked Prahlad Maharaj, is your Lord is in the pillar? And because Prahlad Maharaj knew that he's all pervading. So he said yes. When he said yes, it was not just like, oh, I see. He was saying the Lord. So, according to our scriptures, Lord is also in Brahma Samhita, Andantarastha cha paramanu yadanta. He is in every atom of the particle. Atom is the finest very little atom is very little. Atom, if you have to look under a microscope, you cannot see it. You have to have an aggregation of, So it is some kind of invisible. But the same atom, like in chemistry, hydrogen, oxygen, all these things are made of atoms. There is a hydrogen atom, for example. Hydrogen atom is a small atom, but in atom there is a nucleus, there is electrons and protons. These things are there. And electrons are orbiting inside the atom. This is very minute, we cannot even imagine, but it is moving. So there is, Krishna's energy is within, compressed in that. And what is atom bomb? You break the atom, it becomes bomb. And so much destruction it can create. That is atom bomb. So where this energy came from? Just from one atom. That is Krishna's energy. So Krishna is everywhere, omniscient, omnipotent. So when Prahlad Maharaj said that he is in the pillar, there is one story. In Gurukul, Mayapur Gurukul, the boys were playing the part of, they were playing the Narsingh Dev Leela. So when Prahlad and Hiranyakashipu were in front of one pillar, and they were saying, Hiranyakashipu said, your Lord is here, and Prahlad said, yes. So he struck the pillar, but Narsingh Dev come from another pillar. This was the boys playing, So the thing is that the Gurukul, the boy who was a monitor of that, he was very intelligent. He said, Supreme Lord is omnipotent. He can come from anywhere he wants to. and the boy who was playing as a Prahlad Maharaj and Hiranyakashipu had to run to that pillar where the Narsingh was. This is a joke. But this thing happened. So when the Hiranyakashipu hit with the sword, that very roaring sound came out of it. That roaring sound was so tumultuous that even denizens of heavenly planets, they thought the universe will crack because of this sound. But the demons are standing right in front of their pillar. They didn't know where the voice is coming. Devata was in the sky. They knew. Nobody else can make this kind of sound except the Supreme Personality Godhead. So, same thing. When he came out, Hiranyakashipu was bewildered to seeing this form because he was ruling whole universe by hook or crook. But then he saw that Lord Narsingh, he said, I have never seen this kind of creature in my whole creation. So he was bewildered. But then the Narsingh was so big, high, gigantic form when he shook his head, the hairs would disperse the clouds. That high was that. And so this was the potency, this is the potency of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, actually, Hiranyakashipu wanted to kill him, kill Prahlad. But Prahlad knew that nobody can kill him because he has taken the shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Rakhe Krishna Mare Ke, one who is protected by Krishna, who is going to kill him? But the other way around, Mare Krishna, Rakhe Ke. So, for the Hiranyakashipu, Lord looked like a terrific, very terrible form, and the example is given. The same form is we worship, devotees worship. We worship, we love him. The demons would be against it. It's like cat's mouth. Mouth of the cat is death personified for the rats. But same mouth for cat's kitten is very soothing. Same cat, same mouth will pick the kitten from one place and put to the another place. So demons are like rats, and that they will be, doing whatever they want until the cat comes. So this Lord Nrsimhadev, it came as a death personified to the demons. So, for all this time, conversation between Prahlad Maharaj and Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu was trying to make Prahlad a materialistic person. But at the same time, Prahlad Maharaj was trying to make Hiranyakashipu a devotee. But it didn't work. Because, though many times Prahlad Maharaj told Hiranyakashipu, Matirna Krishne pahatau svatavad, mitho pipadyet grihavatana, adanta govir misatam parisam punah punascharvita charvanam. He said this materialistic life is, he was trying to convince his father to become a devotee. And in another verse he said, Tat sadhu manye asura varja dehina. He was telling, oh, best of the demon, he was addressing his father, that this materialistic life is not for us. He said, for the sane person will hitva kupam anda kupam vanam rajet. One should go all this, leave everything aside, go to the forest. Because this materialistic life is always misery. Misery, there are 4 types of birth, death, old age, disease, adi bhautik, adi atmik, adi daivik miseries. We have to go through all the miseries. Material world, Krishna certifies dukkhalayam asasvatam. It is full of misery, So, and so now when I have seen, not here, I don't know, because, but many devotees, when they go traveling, driving car, once they get in the car, they will chant nursing prayers. Ito Narsingo, Parato Narsingo, everything like that. But after recitation of the sentence, forget about Nrsimhadev. They don't remember all the time, like Prahlad Maharaj used to. So it's like a business. When Lord Nrsimhadev asked Prahlad Maharaj that you have suffered on account of me so much that ask for benediction. Prahlad Maharaj's answer was that I'm not a merchant, baniya. I didn't want anything from you. That's why that's not the reason I did worship. I worship you. I worship because of love. So anyway, now Hiranyakasipu was also so much powerful that Indra's Vajra could not even cut his skin. Same Vajra Indra used to kill Vritrasur. Vritrasur was so big, gigantic, Indra was afraid of him. But he went to Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu go to Dadancha Muni, get his bones, ask Vishwakarma to make the weapon for you, Vajra, and then you will be able to kill Vritrasur. But that Vajra, to cut the hair of the Vritrasur, took one whole celestial year. That still, he was also devotee in his previous life, Vritrasur. But this same Vajra, you couldn't cut the skin of the Hiranyakashipu. Imagine how much powerful he was. Everybody's power comes from one source. That is Krishna. Now, why is the difference? The Vritrasur, he was Chitraketu in his previous life, but he was a devotee, but in a human form. Hiranyakashipu was Jai, and he is a parsad of associate of the Supreme Lord. That's too much different. So Lord gives the power according to his desire. So anyway, here when Lord Nrsimhadev played his lotus hand, we sing Tavakara Kamala Vare Nakham. Now Kamala is very soft. So hand is palm and everything is lotus, like a lotus petal. But the nails are 1,000 times powerful than Vajra. You tear off the demon with that. That is Adbhuta Sringam. How amazing, wonderful it is. So when we sing these prayers, we should keep the mind what are we singing? Just mind should go with the words. Same thing when we are listening to Srimad Bhagavatam. Your mind should be flowing with the subject matter spoken by the speaker. That the people who listen to Bhagavatam come, this is their service to listen. And the person who is speaking is that his service to speak. So when he speaks, we need the help from Supreme Lord. So we should be always conscious of what we are saying, what we are singing, what we are praying. That is called Krishna consciousness. So, Prahlad Maharaj's spiritual senses become spiritualized. when Lord Narasimhadev touched his head. There is another example of Dhruv Maharaj. He was also 5 years old boy. When he was meditating on the Supreme Lord within his heart, and Lord came in front of him, but still he was eyes closed, he was meditating within his heart. So Lord wanted to give him darshan, so he just disappeared from his heart. Then he opened his eye and he saw. When he saw the same Supreme Lord, he was meditating, he fell down like a stick. He could not speak anything. He didn't know what to say. When you see Supreme Lord face to face, this is our condition, devotee's condition. We cannot say anything because our material senses are useless. Nothing we can say. But when the conch shell, the Lord Vishnu touched the conch shell to the forehead of the Prahlad, Dhruva Maharaj, then his senses become enlivened, spiritualized. That is, Prabhupada says he got Brahma Gyan. Brahma Gyan, what is Brahma Gyan? I am not this body. I'm not this body. I'm spirit soul, and my duty is to serve the Supreme Personality Godhead. That is our constitutional position. That is Brahma Gyan. So he started saying, but on a verse, see the Lord hand give abhayam, fearlessness to his devotee. When he touched, fearlessness came. Our fearlessness comes from death, material suffering. So the remedy for our fearful situation or materialistic life is chanting of the holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it says, Apanna samsrutim gauram, yannama vivasho ghrina, tato sadya vimuccheta, yadvi bheti swayam bhayam. By if you utter even unintentionally the name of Krishna, that name, utterance of the name liberates you very quickly. Sadyo vimuchyate. And that name is so powerful that even bhaya, fear personified, is afraid of the name. So that is power of the Supreme Person Godhead. So when we chant the holy name, also we have to be attentive. We can't just do this thing, that thing, while chanting Hare Krishna. So in this verse number 5, he said Prahlad Maharaj captured his Supreme Lord Personality of God has formed within his heart, especially his lotus feet. He was sitting at the feet of, he bowed down and touched the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord. That's what he saw. And that he has kept in his mind. That came into his heart. So, when we come to see the Supreme Personality of Godhead, when we come to Darshanarthi, we call Sringararthi. In English, they call the deity greeting. In English word, they are using deity greetings. So, how we do greet the deity? We should be present before the curtains are open. We should be meditating how Lord would look like. Then we can have his darshan, audience. So, but if we come late, Lord will have your darshan. Lord sees your darshan, Lord sees you. When you go in front of the Lord, whatever you are saying, you may be looking at the beauty of the, how they are decorated and everything. Then you will be pleased. But that's called sense enjoyment, according to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. What should you be behaving in front of Lord? I am a wretched person. Please be merciful unto me. That he wants to hear. That is not just by saying, And also in Srimad Bhagavatam, Kapil Dev Muni described the whole process, how to meditate on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It starts with the lotus feet. And the longest time we should spend at his lotus feet. The lotus feet gives you abhaya. His lotus nail on his toes, very beautiful, like shining like a moon. The Bilvamangal Thakur, he was blind and he was meditating supreme person. But when Krishna gave him the eyes to see him, he was so much bewildered that I have been describing Supreme Lord as most beautiful, as beautiful as moon. But moon has the spots on him. Why did I do this thing? At the same time, when he was thinking, moon thought, why did he compare me with the Supreme Person of Godhead? He fell down. The moon fell down, broken into the 10 pieces. Those 10 pieces are toenails of the Supreme Person of Godhead. It looks like beautiful moon. So, the same lotus feet are massaged by Goddess of Fortune. So, we think this way, and it gives the abhayam when we go in front of the deity. You just not just go and move to the other. And when the Govindam prayers are going, and nobody even pays attention what is being said. Angani yasya sakalendriya vittimanti. We have to understand each and every word, that his limbs are so powerful, all the limbs are powerful. So most of the, I'm not talking in devotees, but most of the people in general, they come here for having a darshan. Even some devotees, even have a darshan, and after a while, when they go out, you ask them what color dress they have, the deity has dressed in what color, they will forget. This is our consciousness. This is our forgetfulness. In this material world, we forget. So we, as much as we can concentrate on Supreme Personality of God, has all the limbs, beginning from his toenails all the way to his lotus face. Even the beauty and color and the quality, and there's so much things are there to be understood. Lord Krishna, his beauty is like a sapphire, Indra Nilmani. But his body is so soft, very soft. His body is so soft that gopis would think that if he place, Lord Krishna place his feet on our breasts, it would be hurt him. But in material world, we don't see that kind of texture and color, except very newborn baby. A very newborn baby, if you see the feet of the newborn baby, it's very soft and pinkish in color. That is the softness and color the Supreme Personality of God has. But even though his color is sapphire. If we have seen Atashi flower, that flower is blue, and that is the same color Supreme Lord Krishna's color is. So anyway, I have what I'm trying to say that how come Lord Prahlad Maharaj could capture the lotus feet of the Lord within his core of the heart. This is the process. Even if we see Supreme Personality of Godhead, we should capture his lotus feet within our heart all the time. That way we become pure devotee. Pure devotees are symptoms are there, same that they are in this material world. Pure devotee will not have any idea of what is happening in his environment. He's just oblivion to the external environment. He doesn't know himself, even he is sitting or lying down or what position he is. But his consciousness always in the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord. So when the same pure devotee dies, there's no difference. In this body, he was in Golok Vrindavan. I mean, he left the body, still he will be in the Golok Vrindavan. That is what perfection we would strive for. We have to strive for that perfection. So, instead of enjoying the darshan, we should be, coming to see, and because Supreme Lord sees through our heart. He's there within our heart. He knows what you have been thinking, what you are thinking now, what will you be thinking in the future. He knows everything. Why should So, but according to our devotional, ye yathamam prapadyante, tam tatevi pachamiham. So, that's how the Supreme Personality of Godhead, reciprocate with his devotees. I will end. I have some time. Okay. I will just describe his lotus eyes. Lotus eyes, how he looks at us with very much compassion. Doesn't matter whether a person is devotee or non-devotee, he has so much compassion. His eyebrows are dancing. His face is smiling. His eyebrows are arched. And now, there is a song, it's a Sakra Danum, like bow of the Indra. Even that charms even Cupid, Kandarpa. So his laughter, he laughs. When he laughs, you see his teeth. Very small teeth with looks like the buds of jasmine flower. But it appears rosy because his lips are rosy, the reflection of that. That is the splendor of his lips. So we should meditate that way and come back to the lotus feet, and then just remember his lotus feet in that way. So here in this purport, is dhyana vastita tadgatena manasa pashyantya. This is how yogis are looking at Supreme Lord within. So there is one thing about one word, kal ahi, text number 5, that the Supreme Personality of Godhead, kal ahi, of his deadly snake of a time. Kal ahi means snake. Kala means time. So that time which can cause immediate death to everybody. So time is defined. Krishna himself says, Kalosmi. And Kapil Deva described the time as time is beginningless, but it begins everything. Time is endless, but it ends everything. Time has no birth, no old age, no disease, no death, but same time makes people to take birth, give the birth to the people. The people grow old, and they die. The time does that, but time itself is ageless. That time is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So is a kala, very fearful for the demons and very soothing for devotees. So I'll stop here. If you have any comments, criticism, or question, we can answer. Nobody has any question? One question I have, that I gave almost 55 minutes class. I shouldn't be doing that. 30 minutes, 35 minutes is more than enough. Because our mentality, even if we are attentively hearing, only 40% of what is being said gets into our mind, we can hear. The rest of it goes somewhere else, evaporates. But so I will tell you one small story, that in a big temple there was a sweeper, cleaner. He would sweep the temple all the time. And the Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is just standing with this, this mudra, it's giving blessing. So one time there was nobody around. The sweeper went to the Supreme Lord, and he said, "Mighty Lord, don't you get tired? It's just like saying this, don't you take vacation? You should take vacation." The Lord said, "It's a good idea. You take my position." And so he agreed. But Lord told him, "You just watch. Give a smiling face and this mudra. Don't say anything." So probably my devotees know this story, But when he was taking position of Supreme Lord, one businessman came, and as a businessman, they are businessmen with the Supreme Lord also. They put some money, and a big bag of money was next to it. And when he put the money and he prayed, "My dear Lord, thank you," and he just went. He forgot his money. Another person comes. He was poor, and he didn't have enough, but still he put some money. He said, "Thank you, my dear Lord, because you are providing everything. This is a token of my appreciation. Please take me now, and please take care of my family." Then he turned around, he saw the big. So he said, "Oh, Supreme Lord is so kind, he gave me the money." So he took. Third person came. He was a sailor in a ship. He came and he said, "My dear Lord, and I'm going on a voyage. Please take care of my family." And as he turned around, the first person who was a rich person, he brought a policeman. And he saw this person, arrest him. Now this sailor was innocent, he didn't know anything. So he was arresting him, but then the Supreme Lord who was, the super was posing, he could not, he said, this is wrong. He said, "No, he didn't take it." He just spoke. "He didn't take it. Other person came. The other person is the culprit. Who took that money?" Anyway, when the day was over, Supreme Lord came back and asked him, "How was your day?" Then he explained everything, that this thing happened. And because I was not comfortable, because an innocent man was going to jail. So Supreme Lord told him, "You don't know what is going on. I told you, don't say anything. But my plan, you don't know. The Supreme Lord, what is he thinking for each and every individual, you don't know, we don't know." He told him that sailor is going to sail tomorrow, and his ship will be wrecked and he will be ruined. That's why I made the plan to have him in a jail so he cannot do the voyage. That was my plan. And you foiled it. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Okay. One thing, clapping, I resist so much. Clapping is for the politicians. I'm not politician. If you don't waste the energy in this, you can say Hari Bol. That will be profitable to you as well as to me, hearer and speaker. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki.